Hi, I'm Judy. Welcome to Go Within Yoga and this flow to help you flow through your life, which will also help you to strengthen your hamstrings, your quads, possibly your glutes, the backs of your legs in general. Go ahead and come to a tabletop position. I'm going to take my bolster, put it back there. Don't need it yet. And perhaps close your eyes. Allow yourself to just arrive, letting go of whatever came before. Shoulders over wrist, hips over knees. And begin to flow through cat and cow. So inhale, let the belly soften, look forward. Exhale, round your back like a Halloween cat. Inhale, opening through your heart, looking forward. Exhale, gazing deeply inward towards your navel. And just continuing at your own pace. Perhaps allowing an intention to come to you. It's very simple as getting on your mat today. Carving out a little self-care time for yourself. Or it can be the intention that I'm offering you today. Flowing through life with ease like water. As you continue through your cat-cows, making them your own, moving any way you'd like to. I'd like you to think about a river and how it flows over the rocks, around obstacles. It's a very balanced Vata energy. It's not flooding, coming out of its banks, being ungrounded, and it's not dry. Okay, a couple more times here. And then let that go. Pause, take a couple of breaths. You might like to grab a bolster or some blankets and put it approximately under where your chest is going to come. Hips stay over your knees. And you may want your hands on blocks, maybe another block for your forehead. And begin to bring your heart, your chest down towards your mat. You don't need to use any props at all. And as we move through this flow, I'm going to be offering several quotes to you. And you can look in the description box below after the practice to see who the author of these quotes are. And stay in your melting heart. Our first quote is, "Surrender to the flow." Last couple of breaths here. Begin to push into your hands or forearms, bringing your torso upright, walking your hands back towards your torso, and perhaps sitting back onto your heels or coming into an easy seat. Just closing your eyes. Noticing any sensations that come up. Thinking about what happens when you surrender instead of fighting with life. Which is kind of amusing because this is being filmed on a day where I sort of feel like I am fighting with life. You might want to grab a blanket and move your blocks back onto the top of your mat for our next poses. An invitation to take your hands onto the blocks or onto the mat. You can also change the height of your blocks. And on your next inhale, step your left foot forward so it's by that left hand, coming into dragon pose. Be still like a mountain. Yin Yoga can help us to find that stillness, even when things become uncomfortable, physically, mentally, emotionally. If this feels like it's too much on that back leg, you can always take some folded blankets or a thin pillow, put it underneath to help raise that mat a little bit and take the sensation away a little bit. Last couple of breaths here. And slowly on your next inhale, begin to move your back hip back towards that back knee. Perhaps taking your blocks a little closer on a higher height and straightening your front leg, half monkey pose. Flowing water never goes stale. What does that mean to you? Just a few breaths here. And slowly begin to take that front foot and drag it back to the back foot. Back into a tabletop position, moving your blocks back into position to come into your second side. Placing your hands on the block or the mat and stepping, maybe helping that right foot forward. Finding your edge today. And once you find that edge, be still like a mountain. Last couple of breaths here. And slowly begin to take the back hip back towards the back knee, slowly straightening that front leg. Taking a few breaths here, countering the effort of dragon pose in our half monkey pose. Flowing never goes stale, so just keep flowing. And every time I say that, I giggle because I think of Finding Nemo, which is a good message for me today. And slowly drag that front foot, and bend that front knee. And again, sitting in an easy seat, hips to heels, and maybe even just taking a few seated cat-cows if that feels good to you. And setting your blocks over towards one side, or maybe keeping one to sit on, grabbing a bolster or blanket. Take your feet out to one side, take your legs in front of you, and if you have that bolster, go ahead and place it on top of your legs, as close to your body as you can get. Feel very calming, really regulate the nervous system. And hands could come down by the hips. Begin with a straight back in our caterpillar pose. Flow like a great river. You can always sit up on a block, the edge of a folded blanket. You can stay with your back straight and begin to let your chin to come down towards your chest, allowing your head to be heavy and shoulders relaxed and soft. Checking in with your breath. Head gets heavier and heavier. Gravity begins to take it. Back rounds if that's comfortable. Maybe walk the hands a little forward. And maybe grab a block, put it underneath your forehead. You can also try stacking your fists. Another option. And perhaps visualizing sitting in a stream of water as it just undulates over your legs, lapping around your back, making you feel fluid and soft. And you never have to visualize anything that doesn't feel right to you either. And last couple of breaths. Take the palms of your hands to the mat. Walk them back by your hips. Press into the palms. And slowly begin to bring your torso upright. Go ahead and remove that bolster if you've been using one. And scooch forward just a little bit. Take the soles of your feet to your mat. And slowly come back to lay on your back. Walk your feet a little closer and bring your hips to the back of the long end of your mat. Inhale, bringing the knees in towards your chest and just make little circles with those knees, slowly and gently, relaxing that low back. And then the other way. And coming to stillness, allow your knees to gently fold towards the front long end of your mat. And perhaps taking hand onto that top knee. Maybe stretching your arms out into a T, even up into goalpost arms behind your head. And perhaps turning your head to look towards that back shoulder, whatever feels right to you. Letting go, allowing the back and the hips to soften, relaxing the shoulders. Last couple of breaths here. And let go of your knee if you're holding onto it. Slowly bringing the soles of your feet back to the mat. Please point towards the ceiling. Bring yourself into the center of the mat. And just pause between sides. A couple of deep breaths here. Notice any sensations. And then begin to bring your hips towards the front long edge of your mat. Inhale the knees towards your chest and allow them to fold to your second side. Really letting go of tension. Feeling as though something is washing all the tension away from your body. Relaxing, releasing, making space. Last couple of breaths here. And then slowly letting go wherever you're holding. Coming back till your spine is straight on your mat. Pausing with your feet on the mat. Knees point up towards the ceiling. Take a few breaths here. Allow sensations to just be in your body. And moving from here into your final resting pose, Savasana, as I sit up to hold space for you. Stretch one leg out to the bottom of your mat and then the other. Allow your feet to fall to either side. Allow your hands to come a little bit away from your body and down by your sides. Or take any Shavasana that feels right to you. And this is a great time to bring your attention back to any intention you may have set at the beginning of this practice, whatever that may have been. And I offered to flow with life instead of fighting with life. And allow yourself to be in stillness. Take this time just for you, nowhere to be, nothing to do. Just allow yourself to relax, renew, and rejuvenate until you hear me speak again. Invitation to allow your eyes to drift shut. Allow yourself, gift yourself as long in Shavasana as you'd like. But if you do need to move on into your day, begin to come back into your physical body by allowing your breath to deepen. Noticing how you inhale and the heart center raises. You exhale and the heart center comes back down. Taking a few deep breaths here. Begin to notice the temperature of the room around you. Some sounds far away, and then closer and closer. And with your eyes still shut if they are, start to take any small movements you need. Your head and neck, shoulders, your hip, your fingers, your toes. Your next inhale your arms up overhead, stretching as if you just woke up this morning, feeling gloriously renewed and fresh, ready to take on your day or move into your day. Gently bring one leg and then the other into your chest. Allow them to fall over to one side, stretching your bottom arm out, allowing your head to rest on it. Eyes still closed. Take a few deep breaths here. And begin to take the palms of your hands to your mat. Walking your hands towards your body, straightening your arms, and bringing your torso upright and into an easy seated position. Inhale, bring the palms of your hands together in front of your heart. Slightly bow your head over your hands. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from pain and suffering. And may you flow through life with ease. And slowly blink your eyes open, taking in your mat, and then the rest of the room, and allowing your hands to fall onto your thighs, your knees, wherever is most comfortable for you. Thank you so much for joining me today in this practice, as well as thank yourself for carving out the time for yourself so that you can take care of everyone and everything you need to take care of. If you enjoyed this practice, go ahead and please click the like button to help me bring in yoga to everybody. And if you'd like to practice with me again, go ahead and click the subscribe button and the bell. I do have a few journaling prompts. You'll find them in the description box below this video, so you can always revisit them later. And you will also find the quotes that I use throughout this practice and their authors in that same description box. But here are just a few quotes for you to consider. What comes to your mind when you think about flowing water? Where in your life do you feel stuck? What's worked in the past when you feel stuck to help get you flowing again? What one step will you commit to in the coming week Drop that into the comments below to feel and flow with life. Again, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.